Being a wife, mother, and homemaker is pretty terrific. Our home is filled with laughter and mass confusion and much love. Our family is rich in meaningful experiences and modest in monetary gains. But money becomes a critical topic when we contemplate a college education for our two children. As parents, we want to give them a sound foundation. We studied tuition and fee schedules from public colleges. Costs have risen an average of 9% per year since 1977. For us, with 12 years until our first child enters college, a basic education could cost $12,000. And that figure doesn't even include food and shelter and textbook costs. It's really staggering.
$12,000 is a meaningful sum of money. Times two children, and immediately the bottom line becomes $24,000. How do you save that amount? First, do not assume that your children will be the recipient of scholarships, grants, or inheritances. Such conclusions, no matter how well-founded, frequently breeds financial apathy. Assume the responsibility is yours exclusively. Secondly, transform the ultimate sum, $24,000, into short-term objectives. $24,000 equals $166 per month times 12 years. Place $166 each month under a mattress in a tin can faithfully for 144 months, and you will have the necessary capital base. Obviously, not one of us is forced to choose a zero-return investment plan. How much money do you need to save when money earns money? A rate of return. The sum will vary. If we consistently earn 6% for 12 years and do not withdraw $1 until college begins, the monthly sum would be $114. If the rate is 9%, $93. At 12%, $75, and at 15%, $60. The projected return on investment dollars influences the amount you plan to save, and each of us seeks out the best possible ratio of our dollars to growth of those dollars to risk. You and I would prefer to save $60 per month versus $114 per month. A very real conclusion from this brief illustration is that the total performance of an investment plan is as significant as savings consistency. A single investment is a more conspicuous example. Again, variations. Save $11,927 when the rate of return is 6%. Only $4,486 when the rate is 15%. This is a spread of $7,441, a meaningful difference. In our telecasts, fixed return investments and equity investments, we shall address investment performance in greater depth. At the moment, to prepare ourselves for that telecast, we need to focus upon important financial fundamentals. The first is time. Society is moving into an information age of immense speed and accuracy. Technological growth is rapid, yet capital formation is not an instantaneous phenomenon. Time is a must ally for a money manager. Discovering gold at the end of the rainbow requires time, dedication, and planning, the same ingredients your career, home life demands. The psychology of tomorrow thinking will also doom an investment action plan. Only the fictitious character Scarlett O'Hara was ever apt at tomorrow thinking. Look at the difference in our college fund when there is only 3 years to succeed. It is difficult to compensate for lost time even with a return of 15%. Here, the per-month sum becomes $531, and a one-time investment, $15,780. Comparing these figures to 12 years of savings, and procrastination has delivered a disabling blow. The demands on your budget becomes more intense with the passage of time. Carrying this illustration one step further, a college fund begun during infancy creates an alliance between time and money for 18 years, and this may be of special interest to grandmothers and aunts who are listening. Here is how much capital you would want to gift to your granddaughter or niece. $8,408 when the rate of return is 6%, and the sum declines to $1,939 when the rate of return is 15%. Comparing these figures to our 12-year computations, and time has proven to be a devoted friend. Across the board, the principal declines. Now allow me to digress for a moment. I have chosen a college account as a means of demonstrating the link between time and money. Most assuredly, there are other financial objectives. Education, however, is a goal mothers frequently express to me. The concepts presented today transcend this example and are applicable to your dreams. Please do pull out your Woman Alone workbook and turn to the page titled Setting Your Own Direction. Make notations of your dreams. What goals do you have which requires money? Do you want to start your own business, expand, buy a home or a retreat, save for your retirement, provide for a dependent parent, reduce your personal taxes? List them all in random order. As we work our way through this telecourse, there will be time to dwell upon priorities. For now, use this page to freely brainstorm. Now, returning to our core concepts. Second one for us to consider is consistency. In personal financial planning, this word is crucial to investor success. You, as your own money manager, must be faithful to your dreams and strategies. An on-again, off-again program is a formula for failure. You achieve the sum of $24,000 because you are a consistent saver for 144 months. There are no rationalizations of, I'll make it up next year, or when I inherit from my aunt, or when I receive my next promotion. And your success is dependent upon consistency of purpose. Money managers, the most successful, avoid financial fads. They are unmoved, and so must you, by colleagues who promise eminent riches. Consider, your colleague informs you of an investment with a 25% a year gain. Impressed? Of course. This is 10% greater than your current return. You move $1,000 from your child's college account. Are you ahead? Through year 3, the hot tip is ahead by $433. Year 4, there is a 50% loss in the account. Who is the true leader? The 15% performer by $772. Here, 2 costly errors were made. 1, trying for too much in the way of profits, being greedy and winding up with less. 2, making money decisions based on tips, rumors, and other misinformation. No matter how hot the tip, remember, someone heard it before you. The intrinsic value of financial consistency is well characterized by a dear widow who is 76 years old. She began saving over 25 years ago. She conscientiously set aside all the income she earned from giving music lessons and a small inheritance. Over the years, she saved $38,000. Today, those dollars have grown to $147,000. She is a successful investor. Now that she is ready for income, these dollars have been reinvested to yield her $1,350 per month. Combined with her Social Security and small pension, she receives $1,970 versus $620 per month if she had not been so faithful to her goal. This story has a happy ending. She has the financial flexibility to enjoy her family and friends, and is secure in the knowledge she can provide for herself. I belabor the point of consistency because volumes of information passes our way daily, urging constant repositioning of our dollars. Remember, time is a key partner, investment discipline offers a solid reward, and greed may precipitate loss of capital. I believe our eagerness to move money around is an outgrowth of our determination for the money we save today to have greater value tomorrow. A very legitimate expectation. You and I are unwilling to save if there is little reward for our effort. The successful money manager, however, seriously develops a plan, a strategy, and has the discipline, patience to follow her blueprint. Since our expectations are a fair rate of return, what do the words mean? Simply, a percentage stating the value change of an investment. You save $1,000 and 3 years later have $1,500, an equivalent compound rate of 14.7. Or your saving plan at the beginning of the year is valued at $12,000 and ends the year worth $14,000, an equivalent compound rate of 16.6%. Obviously a good year. Now, the growth of your money can be derived from 3 financial sources: interest, dividends, and capital gains. Let us define these words at a generic level. Interest is monies paid by our borrower to a lender for the right to use her dollars. Example, you deposit $5,000 at 10.61% for 12 months. You receive $530.50 in interest. Or you invest $5,000 in a corporate bond and receive 13%. This percentage is fixed until 1990, the maturity date. You receive then $650 in interest each year between now and 1990. When you receive interest, this is a clear signal that you are in the role of lender. You may receive payments from a commercial bank, savings and loan, corporation, or governmental body. Dividends are monies paid by a corporation directly to its shareholders, individuals who are the owners of that company. Dividends are payments from the corporation's earnings. Example, a firm earns $4.52 per share. The board of directors elect to pay the shareholders $1.52 per share. You own 100 shares and therefore receive $152. What happened to the remaining $3? Here, reinvested in the corporation to promote future growth. Dividends may be increased or decreased. In investment-grade companies, dividends have a history of increases. The largest telephone company in the world, American Telephone and Telegraph, paid $2.65 in 1972 and now pays $5.40, an average increase of 7.37% annually. Capital gains is the growth, appreciation, profit on an investment. Capital gains is realized when buying and selling an asset. Example, a client initially invested $7,000. Here, a buyer. Today, 14 years later, that investment has grown to $45,000. Here, a seller. This is a gain of $38,000. Considering the negative, an individual buys an ounce of gold at $800 per ounce and later sells at $427 per ounce, thus sustaining a capital loss of $373. When you own real estate, common stock, bonds, tangible assets, or a commercial enterprise, you have the opportunity to realize a capital gain or loss. Now, let us move into hypothetical cases to illustrate the meaning of these words. Assume you and your two sisters are at the right place at the right time and begin a microcomputer business. Because you personally are financially stable, you provide the necessary seed money by loaning $5,000 to begin the joint venture. In this instance, you are a lender and owner of the business. The terms of your note are 9% simple interest to be paid during the first, second, and third year to you. Also in the third year, the principal, $5,000 plus $2,000 is paid to you. What is your rate of return? You received $1,350 in interest, $2,000 in profits, and your principal. Your total return is $3,350, or an equivalent compound rate of 18.65. The answer then is based on interest plus profit plus principal. Now, let us assume you do not have sisters who wish to start a business. You take your $5,000 and select the highest fixed rate of interest available for 3 years, 15%. What is your rate of return? You receive $2,604.37 during the 3-year period. Your principal is returned upon maturity date. Your total return is 15% through this time. Here, the answer is based on interest plus principal. The total return, then, is the sum of all financial factors. In today's illustrations, I have cited numerous rates of return, some with very attractive yields. Each is a hypothetical example, a means to communicate a concept. Please do not conclude that one is for me. Growth of money is complex. Finances do demand consideration, and therefore the Woman Alone telecast exists. Since interest, dividends, and capital gains are the 3 sources for money to appreciate, you personally need to closely examine your assets to obtain a clear perspective of your money growth. Such an understanding aids in answering, do I save? Where do I save my money? What is my rate of return? What are my assets? Am I an efficient money manager? It is most difficult to chart a financial future without knowing the present. Each of us would be well advised to understand our present circumstances and match these circumstances to our monetary objectives. Ideally, you will become more comfortable with financial decision-making because of your participation in the Woman Alone telecast and on-campus seminar. Use your Woman Alone worksheets, interest, dividends, capital gains, to itemize your monies. As you are completing the charts which correspond with this telecast, you may find data collection simplified by referring to your most current tax return, Form 1040 Schedule D, interest, dividends, Form 1040 Schedule D, capital gains, will provide you with an itemized summary for the previous year, and your current commercial bank, savings and loan, money market fund statements, plus brokerage account will provide you with ongoing data. Between now and next week's telecast, complete the 3 charts. Complete all of the requested information. We will use this data as we progress through the telecourse. Consider each item under interest. Where the reference is not applicable to you, simply mark not applicable. Under dividends, do list each corporation that pays you a dividend and how much received annually. Under capital gains, consider that which you own where you may ultimately realize a capital gain. Cite each common stock you own as directed on the chart. Realize that your home is property that may increase or decrease in value. Obviously, your home's primary role is to provide a comfortable shelter for you. However, it is a part of your assets. If you own other real estate, now is the time to make those notations. We will address limited partnerships in later telecasts. For now, complete the information requested. List other assets you own which you believe may appreciate or depreciate in value. As we progress through our telecast, I will make continuous reference to the Woman Alone workbook. The study guide will be complete by the time we conclude the 6th telecast. Do bring the Woman Alone workbook to the seminar. In summary, time and money, the first of 6 telecasts, presented basics which are the foundation of prudent financial strategies. Important definitions for today were: interest is monies paid by a borrower to a lender for the right to use her dollars. Dividends are monies paid by a corporation directly to its shareholders. Capital gain is realized when buying and selling an asset. Recognize that the rate of return, total return, although expressed as a percentage, simply states a change in value, up or down. Interest plus dividends plus capital gains equals your total return. And remember, time is a key partner. Investment discipline offers a solid reward, and greed may precipitate loss of capital. Now, allow me to review the structure of the Woman Alone telecourse for those of you who may be listening for the first time. There are 6